What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Gamecock Chuck coming at you. Should Spencer Rattler stay in Columbia? Should he transfer? Or should he declare for an NFL draft? Hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel for all Gamecock news that I put out. Let's get into it. Spencer Rattler, in a couple days, has a big decision to make. A decision that he and he alone can make. Hopefully he's got a group of people that will guide him in the right direction. For the most part this year, a lot of people hated on Spencer Rattler. Said he wasn't that good. A lot of talk about how he's not a great teammate, a great quarterback, a locker room distraction. I haven't seen that this year. I mean, I'm not in the locker room or anything, but I have not seen that from Spencer Rattler. From everything I've seen and things I've heard, he has been nothing but a total team player, an exceptional student athlete. The man's got talent. We've seen it in the last 2 games of the year. I know it didn't look flashy and look good all year long, but the man's got talent. Now, whether or not he put enough on film or put enough out there to impress an NFL team to take him in the NFL draft, that remains to be seen. On the year, Spencer Rattler completed about 67% of his passes for 2,780 yards, 16 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Now, I know them stats are not eye-popping, no Heisman-worthy, no big-time stats, but given the scenario he was put in this year, those good numbers in my opinion. I mean, Marcus Satterfield tried to run a complex pro-style offense with a not-so-good offensive line, to be quite honest with you. No quarterback. Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, any of them pocket-passing quarterbacks wouldn't have survived with the line we had trying to run the system Marcus Satterfield tried to run this past year. So I think Spencer did an okay job with what he had to work with as far as his offensive line. With that being said, when you seen Spencer roll out of the pocket, move the pocket, he was a little more efficient. He was more efficient getting that pocket moving, getting outside the pocket, throwing on the run. He was more efficient. I think with Coach Loggins coming in, I think Spencer would bode well coming back to South Carolina. That's just my opinion. That's my selfish opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I think he would do well coming back under Coach Loggins and his more simplified pro-style offense, where he builds a system basically around the talent that he has. I think if he comes back, Coach Loggins can design a system, a scheme around what Spencer can do, what Spencer's good at doing, which is moving the pocket and getting outside and throwing the ball on the run. I think if he comes back, I think he'll have a better year and will increase his draft stock next year. Now, Spencer, like I said, Spencer also has an option to transfer. Thing about transferring, though, as far as the way I understand it, if he transfers, he's got to sit out a year. So there's that. So if he wants to do that, he'd have to sit out. So honestly, I think his best 2 options are the NFL draft or coming back to Columbia. Going to the NFL draft, the thing about going to the NFL draft this early is, like I said, I don't think he's put enough on tape to get him a first, second round draft pick. I mean, unless he declares and goes to the combine and just totally blows the team away, I think he's going to fall to a late 4th, 5th, 6th round draft pick, perhaps even an undrafted free agent. And I mean, by doing that, right now in college, he has a NIL deal that's worth upwards of $2 million through Mercedes-Benz and a couple of other, local places there in Columbia. So I think, the selfish thing my selfish pick would be for him to come back to Columbia and put in 1 more year. Juice Wells basically come out and said that, he's waiting to see what his quarterback's going to do. So, I mean, if Spencer decides to stay, Juice comes back, Leggett comes back. He'd already said he's coming back. I mean, with some of the receivers we got, Armenian Brown, I mean, we got some talent on the roster that's coming in and it's already there. I think if Spencer will come back and play one more year at Columbia, I think that will solidify his draft stock a lot, or boost his draft stock a lot more than just jumping ship right now and, you know, declaring for the draft. But like I said, that decision will be made probably sometime after the bowl game, which is coming up in a couple days. But we shall see. Like I said, you know, me personally and my selfish reason, I'd like to see Spencer come back. If you watched any of my videos, I've never bashed Spencer Rattler. I've always stood up for the guy. I've always talked good of him. Never really put him down or anything, because I seen how the offensive line, you know, worked this season. I seen, you know, how the receivers, you know, wasn't holding on to the ball, you know, sometimes, or how the pocket collapsed and didn't give him time to throw the ball. Or, I mean, that's not Spencer Rattler's game, in my opinion. I think Satterfield kind of forced him to sit back in the pocket and try to be a more pocket passer. And, you know, when you do that to a quarterback that's uncomfortable, more likely he's going to put a lot of air under the ball, and that ball's going to sail on him, or either be thrown behind the receiver and it's going to be picked off. So, but like I said, y'all drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think on Spencer Rattler and his decision. Like I said, I'm hoping he comes back, but we shall see after the bowl game. Like, share, comment on this video, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Until next time, Gamecock Chuck, I'm out. Go Gamecocks.